ये हेलमेट वगैरह मेरे को नहीं पहनना, फालतू चीज़ें सब। ऐसा मैं नहीं, that's what most of the people talk about when asked about wearing a helmet. Now, if you ever notice how people in India will protest wearing a helmet harder than they protest bad roads? Potholes, craters, no problem. But the moment someone says, "Bhai, helmet pehno," they start acting like it's 1984 and Big Brother is watching. We wear seat belts in cars, we wear shoes on rough roads, we wear jackets when it's cold, but helmets? नहीं भाई, ये तो सरकारी अत्याचार है. So today we are tackling the great helmet debate head on. Why do people hate helmets? Are their excuses valid or just face-palm worthy moments? And with helmet tech evolving, are their excuses running out slowly? And before we get started, do you always wear a helmet? Please be honest and comment down below about the helmet that you wear, if you always wear a helmet, and if you don't, well, this episode is just for you. And be honest about it. Yeah. Now, why do people hate helmet laws? You think something that has been designed to keep your head inside your skull won't need an argument, right? Well, welcome to India, where fighting safety rules is a national pastime. People have to look cool. Here's why people claim to hate helmet laws. First is meri merzi, my choice, my head, my problem. Secondly, this helmet से hair fall होता है, because apparently baldness is worse than brain damage. It's uncomfortable, but भाई मेरे, so is a hospital bed. Helmets make me ride riskier. So just worthless bullshit reasons that people will give you. उस हिसाब से तो having a fire extinguisher should make you play with fire every day, right? Potholes cause more accidents than helmets. Okay, but will the pothole catch you when you fall? No. It's like arguing against umbrellas in the rain because wet hona meri merzi hai. But let's break down all of these one by one. The excuses that people use and why they're nonsense. First, the मेरी मर्जी वाले guys. भाई अगर हेलमेट नहीं पहनना है तो मैं नहीं पहनूंगा, मरना तो मैं मरूंगा. That's what they say, right? Fantastic. But when you crash and become a vegetable, guess who pays? Your family, your loved ones. खुद के लिए मत पहनो, but कम से कम अपने घर वालों के लिए, अपने दोस्तों के लिए, the people who love you. Because there's a very famous dialogue that I love. I don't know if it's famous or not, but the dialogue is that death doesn't happen to you, it happens to the people around you. So at least for the people around you, wear it for them. You want to be a free bird? Go ahead. But don't expect society to clean up your mess every time you crash. Excuse 2. Helmet से hair fall होता है. Yeah, because the real tragedy here is not the brain injury, but the missing hairline, apparently. Bro, stress, bad diet, doom scrolling at 3 a.m. are more likely to cause you hair fall than a helmet. Simple as that. And last time I checked, bald guys still have fully functioning brains. I have proof of that. There are a lot of bald friends that I have. Motoslug, Bearder Ops, Sajid. A helmet won't make you bald, but a brain injury will make sure that you wish you had hair fall instead. Definitely. Excuse number 3, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, so is crashing at 80 km/h face first into tarmac. That's very comfortable, no? Fucking idiots. You know what else is uncomfortable? A broken jaw, a steel plate in your head, not remembering on your own name. A helmet is a temporary discomfort. Brain damage is permanent inconvenience. If that doesn't get into your brain, then I guess most probably you're better off without using a helmet. Brain is non-existent, so it's not going to get damaged anyway. The fourth reason, helmets make me ride riskier. Some guys claim wearing a helmet makes them feel invincible, so they ride faster and take more risks. Fucking bullshit. Because by that logic, seatbelts should make people drive like Vin Diesel. Fire extinguishers in your home should make you play with fire every day. Condoms should make people have more kids. No, bro, your overconfidence is the problem. A helmet doesn't make you reckless. Being an idiot makes you reckless. Exam excuse 5. The real problem is potholes, not helmets. Yes, potholes are bad. Yes, Indian roads are basically the moon. But a helmet won't fix potholes. It will make sure you survive falling into one. Saying potholes cause accidents is like water causes drowning, so I won't wear a life jacket. It makes no sense, does it? Two problems can exist at the same time, one doesn't cancel out the other. Simple as that. The hard facts now. The math of survivability, of staying alive. At this point, if you still think helmets are unnecessary, let's do some quick math. In 2019, nearly 45,000 riders, two-wheeler riders, died in crashes because they weren't wearing helmets. Out of that, 30,000 odd riders were riders, and about 16,000 were pillions. Helmets reduce injury risk, head injury risk by about 68%, and lower the chance of death by about 42%. And these are the odds that I'm definitely going to play by. Your skull is not a cricket ball. It just can't handle impacts like one. A minor crash can turn your head into an omelette. I have seen that happening right in front of me, in front of my eyes. There was a guy on a scooter on a roundabout. This is in Dilshad Garden. If somebody lives in Delhi, then you'll know. There's a main chalk of Dilshad Garden just near the metro station. A huge roundabout, yeah. All major roads converging there. So me and my dad were going on a scooter, and I saw a guy just taking the normal turn very slowly, nicely. It's not about being an idiot. He wasn't the idiot. He was an idiot because he was not, sorry, rest in peace, but yeah, he was not wearing a helmet, taking a slow turn. A car bumped him from the back, from the behind, and he fell. Truck that was coming behind couldn't stop, just went over his head. Absolute omelette. Maybe if he had a helmet on, maybe, just maybe, there was some chances that he could have been saved. Whenever helmet laws are enforced properly, compliance always shoots up. Tumkur, Karnataka. Helmet-on campaign happened, helmet use skyrocketed. Uttar Pradesh, fines increased, helmet usage went from 5% to 68%. So when people know that they can't escape the fine, they suddenly grow a conscience. That's one of the biggest problems in Pune right now. Enforcement isn't there because there has been literal protests back in 2019 against helmet laws, against compulsory helmet laws from political parties, not just common people. Political parties, MLAs and MPs coming over, holding rallies and protests against helmet laws. Final thoughts. A helmet isn't a burden. It's basic common sense. The government should absolutely crack down on fake, low quality helmets, but fighting against helmet altogether, that's just absolute peak stupidity. If you still don't want to wear a helmet, fine, don't. But just make sure your organ donation papers are in order. What's the dumbest excuse that you have heard for not wearing a helmet? Drop it in the comments. This was Tripping Throttle Thoughts. Ride safe, stay curious, think big, and keep those throttle thoughts tripping.